Hello everyone, my name is Landon and welcome back to another video. Today, before the video gets started, I just wanted to give a huge thank you and shout out to my buddy Edward Lorn. Over on his channel, he personally gave me a shout out and put me at his #1 spot for his favorite YouTubers with subscribers less than him, or underrated booktubers, as he called it. And I was just watching that this morning, and I was in awe about how I was at the #1 spot. So today, this video is top 5 scariest Edward Lorn book scenes. It's Edward Lorn video. I gotta give him a shout out. And I just wanted to say thank you so much, Edward Lorn. It really means a lot that you do that for me. Literally, within today, we've gained 21, I believe, subscribers. From last night, I was at like 137, and I checked this afternoon, we're at 158. We've gained 21 since last night, and I have so many thanks to give Edward Lorn. So, go check him out. I'll leave his description, or his link in the description. I can't talk. Anyways, today, like I said, we are going to be going over my top 5 scariest Edward Lorn book scenes, novel scenes. These are the scenes that really scared me the most. The ones that I was like, ugh, like that shivered me, that chilled me to the bone. So, let's get right into it. With the number 5 spot, we have Cruelty. Cruelty's reveal. Cruelty's reveal is played up a lot in the beginning. The tension rises and it rises and it rises, and then once he comes out and you're reading what is described, what this monster is described as, is horrifying. This towering, humongous, more than 200-pound man. I don't remember exactly how heavy he was. He's like 7 feet tall. He has a baby face like a mask. No one can see his face, and he towers over everybody, and he is way too strong for how dumb he is. Cruelty isn't that smart. He's a baby. He doesn't know any better, but he has the power to single-handedly take out a cop. In the beginning, he lifts a cop up and, like, snaps his neck in a bathroom, and it is so gruesome. It is very, very scary, and it is definitely deserving to be on this list. And it only gets worse from here. It gets scarier than that from here. At the number 4 spot, we have Fog Warning. In the Fog. When Brent Cummings is in the fog, it is very, very scary. You feel like you're there with him. He walks through the woods, and then all of a sudden, this fog is around him. He doesn't know where it's coming from because it hadn't been raining that day. And he's just like looking around like, why is there just a bunch of fog everywhere? And then he sees a woman who's stripped of her clothes, lying in a pool of her blood, and he has no idea what the body is doing there. And when he goes to find help and comes back, it's gone. The fog is dissipated, and nothing is there, and it sets up the mystery perfectly for the book. And it is chilling. Fog Warning. At the number 3 spot, we have The Bedding of Boys. The ending. The ending of Bedding of Boys, from when, what was his name? Nevada and Regina get back to the hotel, and everything goes from there. It is just terrifying. It is high tension. It is very, very good suspense. You keep turning the next page, seeing what wants to happen. When they're in bed together and he starts choking her, and then when he gets out of the hotel and a random car pulls up, you don't know who's in the car. He gets in the car, and what do you know? It is Belinda Walsh, who was in the novel that we're talking about next. And I'm going to get way into that. And the scene, the last 20 pages of this book, even just the last page of this book, sets up No Home for Boys perfectly. It sets up everything. And it is chilling. Bedding of Boys. At the number 2 spot, like I said, The Sound of Broken Ribs. The ending. The ending of Sound of Broken Ribs, when Payne finally unleashes himself outside of Lee and starts attacking Belinda, is terrifying. Because he starts out small. He climbs out of Lee's ribcage like he was living in there, and he begins to grow in size. And by the time he's done growing, he's the size of the cabin that they were visiting, that Lee brought Belinda to. Or no, Belinda brought Lee to. I'm getting mixed up. And it is just... Oh wait, no. Lee brought Belinda there. I'm getting my girls in Edward Lorn's universe mixed up. But Belinda starts getting chased by Pain, and he is humongous. She really can go anywhere. Pain rips apart a lady that was just an innocent bystander, and he possesses Belinda. And that's why The Betting of Boys is so scary, the ending. Because we knew what happened to Belinda Walsh, and now she has, like, possession of Nevada. She has one of the main characters of the entire universe. So we don't know what she's going to do with Pain possessing her. So yeah, sets up the mystery great for No Home for Boys, and I'm beyond excited for No Home for Boys. The Sound of Broken Rhythm. I love this cover, by the way. I just wanted to say that. I love this cover. And at the number 1 spot, I think I'm able to talk about this book now. Everything is Horrible Now. The cornfield scene. If there's one scene that defines what Edward Lorn's horror is like to me, it would be the cornfield scene. Alright, from here on out, big spoilers. All of the books that I've said in the past have come out already. I'm not sure if Everything is Horrible Now has officially come out. So, spoilers from here on out. If you have not read Everything is Horrible Now, leave now if you don't want to know, because this scene gets intense, and it's very crucial to the story. When Weasel and Pete, I think his name was, when they were in the cornfield trying to, I don't know, I can't remember exactly what they were doing, but I think Weasel wandered into the cornfield, and Pete went looking after him. Pete gets scared because he doesn't know where Weasel is, and he's losing his way in the cornfield, and Weasel finds the scarecrow, or the scare sparrow, because that's all they were able to scare, because there aren't any crows around. The scare sparrow begins to frighten him more. It looks like as if it was moving, and he's completely lost in the cornfield. And as he tries to run away, the scare sparrow comes to life. It begins to distort, it starts forming another body on it, it's growing arms and legs, and it chases down Weasel through the cornfield while Pete is trying to look for him. And I think his name is Pete. I may have been saying Pete, but it's Pete, yep, it's Pete. And when Pete stumbles upon Weasel, he watches his friend that he just began to know very well get ripped apart, literally. First his legs, then his arms, then his head. He watches this monstrosity tear apart this innocent 13-year-old child right before him. And he gets saved by himself. He runs away, but he was just mesmerized by what he was seeing. He couldn't escape what he had been looking at. And the descriptions that Edward Lorn puts into the book about the scare sparrow ripping apart Weasel is terrifying. This is the only scene, like the scenes before have been scary, but they haven't been able to make me shiver. I literally had to close the book after I stopped reading this scene. It was that intense. But it was amazingly executed and definitely one that shouldn't be missed. Everything is Horrible Now. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're new. Go check out Edward Lorn. I'll leave his link in the description below. Thank you once again, Edward Lorn, for putting me at that cherished number 1 spot on your list. And I'll see you guys in the next one.